Remarkable! If I'm interpreting this correctly, these files tell the story of the lost Jedi Mavra Zane and her Padawans. Oh, this has been missing for decades! Who is Mavra Zane? Oh goodness, R2, when was your Lost Memory reboot? She was considered one of the most heroic Jedi Masters this side of the... Well, maybe we should just take a look ourselves. You wouldn't mind, would you, Commander? Are you sure you know where we are? Really? It looks to me like we're completely lost. Ah, here we go. Excellent. Now call up the file, R2. Let's take a better look at the Commander's selection. Master Luke had a destiny too, of course. He was destined to inherit me and defeat the Galactic Empire. And here we are. The record begins with Master Zane and her Padawans approaching the planet. And for the Jedi, it seems, the training never stops.
Welcome, Padawans. Each one of you is strong in the Force, brave, instructed in the teachings of our order. But not all of you will become Jedi. As you know, Padawans must proceed through a series of trials. Trials of skill, courage, insight. These qualities are needed now more than ever, and it is a path that very few can walk. So, let's begin. Join me, Padawan. The lightsaber, singular tool of the Jedi. A symbol of our order, and often enough, the difference between life and death. Let's see how much you remember from your previous training. Quiet your mind. Take a moment to feel its weight, its balance. Let's start with some simple drills. Swing back and forth until you feel comfortable. Try some of the ancient Jedi forms. You've been practicing these since you were younglings. Excellent, Padawan. Your training has served you well. Let's move on. training droids used to be so polite. What is the world coming to? Shouldn't be too hard. Now, strike. Very good. But you must maintain your awareness. Here's where things get hectic. Now strike while you can. Well done. As Master Yoda can attest, we live in an uncivilized time. In combat, many of your opponents will use blasters. If you can't get close enough to strike your enemy, you'll need to deflect their blaster bolts. Now it's your turn. Remember, Padawan, some enemies will attack from a distance. Use your lightsaber for deflection. Now, let's try a figure 8. Very good. The Force is with you. The success of your deflection depends on the strength of your swing. If you actively swing your saber at the incoming laser fire, you can deflect the laser directly against your opponent. Try to focus, maybe? Padawan, you must deflect these laser blasts. No Padawan is perfect. No Jedi Knight either, for that matter. Good work. Training droids everywhere will fear you now. There will be times when your opponent won't simply vaporize or be sliced into pieces. Sometimes you will have a true duel. You two, come forward. Let's move on. You'll need some space for this, so spread out. Of course, these are all training sabers, so no one will lose an arm today. They will cause quite a welt, though. Wouldn't be very instructive unless you felt something. Watch your opponent and block their attacks. Left, right, high, low. Pay close attention to the enemy's attacks. Move your saber to the correct position, Padawan. Also, a quick dodge or jump at the right moment allows you to avoid attacks. When you can defend yourself against your enemy, you have the opportunity to change the momentum of the fight, to put it on your terms. Push your opponent away at the right moment to knock them off balance. Once your opponent is off balance, you now have your opening to attack. Now, remember your training, and try to defeat your opponent in a duel. Well done. A good beginning, Padawan. But there'll be much more to learn on Kashyyyk. Prepare for arrival.